What's up guys, today we're going to be doing the TRX4 overview and installing some new parts. We will be installing this fan. It looks cool, yeah, we'll see. And this is where you can get it. You can find it on eBay, but I'm sure you can also find it on different sites. Well, this is the fan, just type this in. It costs $13.39 and it has some nice other colors and it looks pretty cool when installed. So yeah, just on eBay. Some of you guys might be waiting for the overview and general review, and we'll get to that later. Now let's install the fan. What's in the package? So you get two little smaller screws, and you get two of these ginormous screws, two of these little thingies, which I'm not actually sure what they're for. Then you get this little metal piece, this little net piece that goes on top of the metal one, and a working fan. Now I find this very confusing, so the first thing you have to do is you have to take off the two screws here on the sides of the ESC. You have to screw both of them out, so let's just do that. Alright, well I got the ESC off, as you can see. It's not really much to that. I'll just show you the next few steps now. Alright, well this is what it's gonna look like. You have your four smaller screws here, and you have that kind of bendy little plastic plate there. You have your fan under that plate, and then the metal piece here, and also these little silver thingies go on like that. Then you screw all of this onto the ESC, so I'll show you that in more detail. Step, you get your little plate, and you put the first screw on. Then you have to get your little, wait a moment, silver tube kind of looking thing. You put it on like that, and then you get your ESC and you screw it on through the chassis and through the holes there. Alright, well for some reason I struggled with that a lot more than I should have. That was kind of embarrassing because I had to take basically the entire thing off. But I got it on, and now let's install the fan. How you're going to want to do this is you have to first make sure that you have a place to plug in the actual plug. So yeah, mine slides in right there into the light box. So that's good. So you just put this on like that. Then you get your plate like this. And you simply just put your screws on and screw it in. So I'm gonna just do that real quick. Alright, well that is on very sturdy, like it's really hard on. It looks pretty cool, to be honest. Like the cover on it just looks so clean. Now let's test if it works. Actually, I should have probably done that earlier, but let's do it now. Alright, well, putting it here does not change anything. It's not turning on. I'm gonna try the receiver box. I was probably wrong earlier when I said that you have to plug it here, but let's hope it works. Alright guys, that was just me being an idiot. You can plug this into here. You just gotta put it the opposite way that I was doing it. And you can most likely hear the fan working. I hope you can hear that. Yeah, so sorry about that, that was just my mistake. But let's get this all closed up here, zip tie the wires, and I'll show you the overview. Alright, well now let's attempt to do like a montage. This is probably gonna turn out horrible, but we'll see. Alright, now let's get to the part that you've all been waiting for. Overview. Me, myself, I have had this car for about three and a half years maybe. It has been one of my favorites so far. We have done a lot of crazy things like these.
Look at them yo-yos, that's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the
This is the overall, like, how it survived all those things. That first clip was in like the first month of use, I'd say, and it absolutely ruined the car. I spent hundreds of euros replacing differentials, basically all the metal parts in the chassis. So yeah, that's why I don't drive on water. On sand, what you saw in the second clip, in my opinion, it's a little bit better because I have an air compressor, which most people don't, so I just blow it out and it's good. But like, you can still drive on sand. They get cans of compressed I've had to replace some smaller parts like wheel bearings or just things that wear over time, but like that's just normal for every car. Major things I changed in this car is the wheels. These are the original Traxxas TRX4 wheels. In the first clip you saw earlier, they were not glued, so now they're absolutely flat. There's no more foam in them, so I had to replace them for these. Now these are really good tires, they're very grippy, they've lasted me a long time so far. So these, just my mistake, I should have glued them. Now let's get to the actual car itself. A big change in this car was the lights. They made like a huge difference. It looks so much better. This is the Traxxas official one. The light bar has two different modes. It has front ones and tail lights. What have I changed on the body? Well, the main thing you're gonna see is the stickers all over the car. They're just a really nice thing to add. They're really cheap and you can find them everywhere. Also, I like these door handles. You can get also a pack with different mirrors. These are the original mirrors. But you can get like different ones. They're on Amazon. Then on the front you can see I've got these metal, well, like aluminium parts here. They're really realistic actually. Even the screws are full scale. If you can see that there. It's very clean looking and it's just so cool. More stickers on the front here, and we have these little wires that say these are in real actual cars. They're for pushing bushes out of the way when you're driving in like a jungle or somewhere. These also work, although they tend to loosen, and it's just hard to get them back like they were. Over on the roof here, I've got my GoPro mount, so I can film some outdoor stuff. More stickers. We've got this little net holding in all these scale boxes and accessories. All of this can be found on Amazon. We have one of those little, I forget what they're called. They're like racks for the sand. In the Dakar race, you can see them a lot. We've got these side metal little panels. They're for protecting the windows. They don't actually function that way, but they look sick. We have this part that helps pull out the car if you have a winch. You just stick that into the ground and you pull out the car. We've got some shovels. I've got actually two of these little ladders. One of them is on the other side. It fits there. Around the back we have an antenna, which is also a cool thing. We have more of these metal protection pieces, let's say. And we have this cover for the wheel. There's a lot of different ones, like really. You can also get these markers. I'm actually going to show you them right now. They're basically like super permanent markers for plastic. They rarely ever come off. So it's just cool to add some scale details. Like here you can do the corks or the caps and the little handles there. Here we have a fire extinguisher. I'm also thinking to buy like a realistic fuel cap, because that's just like a sticker. It was originally on there. So you have our fire extinguisher, the handles on the other side, and yeah, that kind of concludes the tour of our body shop. Alright, well, what else can I say? That kind of concludes it. So I'll see you next time, and I'll play some more clips now.